Have you ever imagined the most powerful country in the world, America, suddenly running out of money to pay its own workers? Airports still open, the military still guarding borders, but millions of government employees sitting at home unpaid. National parks locked, visa offices closed, research labs silent. Crazy, right? But this is not a movie scene. This is real. This is what happens when the US government shuts down. In today's video, I'm going to break down the entire story for you. What exactly is a government shutdown? Why does it happen? Who suffers the most? And here's the biggest question. Does anyone actually benefit from it? Stay with me, because we'll also explore some shocking real-life shutdowns from history and the staggering amount of money lost each time. Trust me, by the end, you'll be asking yourself, how can the richest nation in the world keep letting this happen? Let's start simple. A government shutdown happens when the US Congress, the lawmakers, fail to agree on the federal budget. Think of the budget as America's monthly salary. If Congress doesn't approve it on time, the government literally doesn't have legal permission to spend money. Now, not everything closes. Essential services like the military, police, hospitals, and air traffic control keep working. But non-essential services like national museums, space research, parks, and visa processing go dark. It's like your house. The lights are on, the fridge is working, but the TV, internet, and even the washing machine are all switched off because there's no money left to run them. You might be thinking, how can a superpower just forget to pay its bills? Well, it's not about forgetting. It's about fighting. In the US, two major political parties, Democrats and Republicans, constantly argue over how the government should spend money. One wants more for healthcare, the other wants more for defense. One wants tax cuts, the other wants welfare programs. When neither side is willing to compromise, the deadline hits and boom, shutdown. It's basically a political tug-of-war, but here's the sad part, the rope isn't just in their hands. The rope is connected to ordinary people's lives. Let's talk about the human side. Imagine being a government worker like a border security guard or a scientist at NASA, or even a clerk in a federal office. One day you wake up and you're told, don't come to work. We can't pay you right now. Some workers are sent home without pay. Others are forced to keep working, but with no salary until the shutdown ends. Families struggle to pay bills. Some take loans just to survive. It's not just numbers, it's real people, real stress, real lives being disrupted. And it doesn't stop there. Ordinary citizens also suffer. Want a passport? Sorry, delayed. Need a visa? Wait. Want to visit a national park? Closed. Even private businesses that rely on government contracts face huge losses. From cleaning companies to construction firms, everyone connected to government spending feels the hit. Now, let's look at the money. Shutdowns are not just political drama, they're extremely expensive. The 2019 shutdown, which lasted 35 days, cost the US economy about $11 billion. Out of that, $3 billion was lost forever. Gone. Never coming back. Every week of shutdown reduces GDP growth. Investors panic, stock markets shake, and America, the so-called stable superpower, suddenly looks weak to the world. Here's the irony. Shutdowns are supposed to save money or prove a political point. But in reality, they waste billions of taxpayer dollars. Restarting government operations after a shutdown costs even more. So, does anyone actually benefit? Short answer, politicians. Shutdowns become bargaining chips. One party uses it to pressure the other. Give us what we want, or the shutdown continues. In the short term, a political leader might look strong in front of their supporters. They claim, we didn't back down. But for the country as a whole, zero benefit. The economy bleeds. Workers suffer. Citizens lose trust. It's like burning down your own house just to win an argument with your neighbor. Shutdowns are not new. They've happened multiple times in US history. 1995 to 96, under President Bill Clinton, the government shut down for 21 days. The fight? Spending cuts. 2013, under President Obama, Republicans demanded changes to Obamacare. Result, a 16-day shutdown. 2018 to 19, the longest shutdown ever under President Trump, 35 days. This one was about funding for a border wall with Mexico. Each time, billions were lost. Each time, ordinary people suffered. And each time, politicians pointed fingers at each other instead of solving the problem. Here's the scary part. Shutdowns are happening more often. Why? Because US politics is getting more divided. The middle ground is disappearing. If this continues, shutdowns might become a regular feature, hurting not just America, but the global economy too. Remember, when America sneezes, the world catches a cold. So, what have we learned today? A government shutdown is not just about numbers. It's about people. It's about wasted money. It's about the world's most powerful democracy showing its weakest side. And the irony? Shutdowns don't actually shut down the politicians. They shut down the lives of ordinary people. The real question is, should this even be legal? Should any country, especially the United States, have the power to freeze its own government just because leaders can't agree? I'll leave you with that thought. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, do you think government shutdowns are a necessary political tool or just a dangerous game with people's lives?